If you're watching this, your knees are probably trying to tell you something. Maybe it's that sharp electric sting when you take the stairs. Maybe it's that soul-crushing pop every time you squat. Or maybe it's just the fact that you've started moving like a rusty robot, accepting the lie that this is just what happens when you get older. Let's get one thing straight. Your joints aren't rusting. They're starving. And they're drowning in a sea of silent inflammation that modern medicine would rather mask with a pill than actually fix. I'm not here to give you a warm hug or tell you to take it easy. I'm here to give you a biological tactical advantage. Today, we're talking about a method so simple it sounds like a joke, but it's backed by a level of molecular chemistry that will make your doctor's standard prescription look like a Band-Aid on a bullet wound. We are going to trigger a nightly repair cycle that turns your sleep into an 8-hour reconstructive surgery. By the end of this video, you will understand exactly why that 1 tablespoon on my thumbnail is the key to waking up with a body that actually works. If you're tired of being a prisoner to your own anatomy, listen closely, because we're about to engineer your comeback. Think about what happens when you go to the doctor for knee pain. They give you an anti-inflammatory, maybe a brace, and tell you to come back if it gets worse. This is what I call managing the decline. They are helping you fail slowly. A painkiller doesn't fix a damaged knee. It just cuts the wire to the alarm system while your house is burning down. It's a temporary hack that destroys your gut lining and masks the underlying friction that is literally grinding your cartilage into dust. We don't want to manage the pain. We want to eliminate the environment that creates it. The secret isn't in a pharmacy. It's in the synergy of a specific ritual you perform right before your head hits the pillow. Why at night? Because during the day, your body is in survival mode. It's dealing with stress, digestion, and movement. But when you sleep, your growth hormones spike and your cellular repair crews clock in. However, if those crews don't have the right raw materials, they can't fix the site. They show up to the construction zone with no bricks and no mortar. That's where our 1 tablespoon comes in. It's not just food, it's a delivery vehicle for the most potent natural anti-inflammatories on the planet. Let's talk about the first ingredient. High phenolic extra virgin olive oil. This isn't the stuff you buy in a plastic jug for $3. I'm talking about the real deal. High-quality olive oil contains a compound called oleocanthal. Molecularly, oleocanthal mimics the effect of ibuprofen, but without the toxic load on your liver. It acts as a biological lubricant for your synovial fluid, the hydraulic oil inside your knee joint. When you ingest this right before bed, you are essentially greasing the hinges while the door isn't moving. But the oil is just the carrier. The real heavy hitter is the golden secret: turmeric. Now, before you roll your eyes because you've heard about turmeric 1,000 times, stop. Most people are using it completely wrong. If you just swallow a spoonful of turmeric, your liver will recognize it as a foreign substance and flush it out before it ever reaches your knees. You are literally flushing your money down the toilet. To unlock the knee-saving power of curcumin, you need a key. That key is piperine, found in common black pepper. Adding a tiny pinch of black pepper to your turmeric increases its bioavailability by an insane 2,000%. Suddenly, that spice becomes a targeted missile aimed directly at the inflammation in your joints. Here is the exact engineering of the Spoonful Ritual. Take 1 tablespoon of high-quality olive oil. Add half a teaspoon of pure turmeric powder. Add a generous pinch of cracked black pepper. Finish it with a squeeze of fresh lemon to help break down the fats. You swallow this 20 minutes before you sleep. It might not taste like a 5-star dessert, but the sensation of waking up without that stiff knee grind is better than any meal you've ever had. But we aren't done. If you want to truly ensure you never suffer again, you have to fix the mechanical stress while the chemical repair is happening. This is the pillow hack. If you sleep on your back, your hamstring stays slightly tight, pulling on your kneecap all night. Put a rolled-up towel or a small pillow under your knees. If you sleep on your side, your top leg drops down, twisting your hip and putting a shearing force on your knee joint for 8 hours straight. Place a pillow between your knees. This aligns your hips, neutralizes the pressure, and allows that golden oil to settle into the crevices of your cartilage without being squeezed out by mechanical tension. This isn't a miracle cure for people who want to stay lazy. This is for the ones who want to reclaim their mobility so they can get back to the gym, back to the field, and back to a life that isn't dictated by a limp. You have been told that cartilage can't heal. That's a half-truth. While it has limited blood supply, it is a living tissue. If you provide the right lubrication, the right anti-inflammatory compounds, and the right mechanical alignment, you give your body a fighting chance to stabilize and even regenerate the environment around the bone. I want you to try this for exactly 7 days. Not 6, not 2. 7. I want you to commit to this 1 tablespoon ritual and the pillow alignment every single night. I'm so confident in this biological hack that I'm betting you'll be back here in a week to tell me how your morning first step felt different. Now, I want to hear from you. How long have you been dealing with this? Did a doctor tell you that surgery was your only option? Are you currently managing the decline with pills? Drop a comment below. I read every single one because I want to know who is actually stepping up to take control of their health and who is just looking for another excuse. Don't just watch this and move on to the next video. Go to your kitchen. Check your oil. Find your spices. Start tonight. If this makes sense to you, if you're tired of the standard advice that keeps you weak, then you're in the right place. I'm not asking you to subscribe for the sake of a number. I'm asking you to join a community of people who think critically and act decisively. If your knees feel better in 7 days, come back and hit that button. Until then, stay skeptical, stay hungry, and most importantly, stay mobile. I'll see you in the comments. Would you like me to refine any specific section of this script or FO? Think about the logic here for a second. We are taught that aging is a process of inevitable decay. They want you to believe that your joints have an expiration date. That is a lie designed to keep you buying subscriptions to your own survival. Your body is a masterpiece of engineering that regenerates every single second, but it can only build with the materials you provide. If you give it processed garbage, it builds a garbage body. If you give it the high-octane biological fuel we discussed today, the oleocanthal from the oil, the curcumin from the turmeric, and the mechanical piece from the pillow hack, you are literally rewriting your biological future. This 7-day challenge isn't just a test for your knees, it's a test for your character. Can you commit to one simple high-leverage act every night? If you can't manage a spoonful of oil and a pillow, you'll never manage the bigger, adrenaline-fueled goals in your life. Success in health, wealth, and life is built on these tiny, unsexy rituals. Well, web is for the ones who get that. The ones who would rather take the bitter truth of a spoon than the sweet lie of a pill. I don't care about the average person. I care about the person who wants to be bulletproof. Do the work. See the results. I'll see you at the finish line.